to another video. In today's video, we are going to talk about how detachment accelerates your growth. So detachment makes your vibration really powerful because it means nothing can control you. Nothing owns you. Because a person who is detached doesn't try to control anything. And because of that, nothing can control the person who is detached. And when we talk about detachment, it's not just about detaching from other people. And don't confuse detachment with being emotionless, insensitive. For me, detachment means detaching from your own ego, from your own past, from the outcome, and most importantly, control. When you start detaching from your ego, you start realizing that ego always needs to be in control. That's why it always wants to force things to happen. It can't flow. It can't flow with life. And with practicing detachment, with realizing that you don't need to control everything, you start flowing with life. You start becoming spontaneous and you start tapping into the flow of life. So you realize there is something deeper, there is something larger that is at play here. And the ego is a very small fragment in that. So letting go of your control will help you to detach from your own ego. And it's very crucial to detach from the ego to see the higher perspective, to see the higher forces that are always guiding you, that are supporting you, to open yourself up to that frequency. When you are too much in your ego, you are easily attached. You can blame that to other people, but actually, you are the one who is attaching yourself. And the ego can attach itself to people, to places, to things. And when it's time to let go, it can't. And that's why the saying, sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. So it's very afraid to let go of things. And that becomes the barrier, and especially the things of the past. That's why I said detaching from your past stories, narratives that you have in your mind. The ego carries the past stories like it's some sort of treasure, like it's something that needs to be preserved, taken care of, looked after. But it has no use anymore because you are a new person. And if you carry the stories, just think about it, how much energy it takes to always carry that baggage of the past. So the past stories are directly connected to the ego because it gives the ego a sense of self. It creates the identity, who I used to be. And a lot of times it's unhealthy because then you will always bond with people, connect with people on the basis of the past. You're always trying to hold on to it. And that's why people are unable to let go of the past. When it's time, they need to let go of the past. They need to let go of the old places, old things, old relationships because they are not serving them anymore. They are too much attached to their past, to their ego. They are unable to let go. And it can be your comfort zone. Sometimes it's the greatest block for your growth, that you're staying in your comfort zone, that you're staying where there is no growth, where there is only stagnancy. So it takes courage to let go of attachment to the things that are not serving you. And that's when detachment comes into the play. And you can't detach forcefully. Detachment is something that happens out of a higher state of consciousness. The ego can't detach. But when you realize something higher than the ego, when you raise your state of consciousness and you see the truth, then naturally you are able to let go, but not forcefully. So you have to focus on raising that state of consciousness. And that happens when you tap into your higher self. When even you are afraid of letting go, you still choose to let go. When you take the higher road, when you do what is right, not what is easy. So it's never easy to let go of your attachments, whether it is the past, whether it is your own ego, whether it is control. It's always tough because we have been conditioned to always carry all these things. But when you intentionally let go of them, you realize the power of detachment. So when you know yourself just as this ego, this person who is always controlling things, things will always be tough for you. But when you have a deep knowing in yourself that I am the higher consciousness, I am experiencing this life, things come and go, but I am the one who is experiencing them all, and I don't need to hold on to anything. This understanding needs to be there that things are temporary. Everything is temporary. You can't hold on to anything all the time. When it's time, you need to let go. So only from this understanding, naturally the detachment enters in your being and you can let go, not forcefully. And when you start going down this road, you will notice that whether it's your past, whether it's control, whether it's your comfort zone, you will constantly let go of all that. And instantly you will take a quantum leap, a quantum jump into something higher, into a higher timeline, into a higher reality. Your reality will shift really fast because you are no longer connected, attached to the past timelines. And this is actually the way, the true way to live life. It's not to run in circles because of the past. It's to explore the new, go into the unknown possibilities that the life has to offer you. But if you're stuck in the attachments, if you have no detachment, there is a problem. So first of all, change your understanding of detachment, that it's not about other people, it's not about being insensitive, heartless. It's the opposite. Only a truly detached person can love from their heart. Attachment is from the mind. When you're too much attached, you are possessing the other person. But when you're detached, you're able to see the person itself. You're not trying to grab them, you're able to give them freedom, space. In every aspect, you can see this. And one very important point is the outcome. When you are in the ego, you are in too much fear. You're attached to the outcome. You do everything for the outcome itself. You don't care about the process. Even if the process sucks, you want the outcome. You're motivated by the outcome. But when you're detached from the outcome itself, you're able to do things for the process. You're inspired by the process, and the outcome, you don't care about it. So when it comes to your purpose, your calling, following your heart, doing what you love, it's a very important piece to let go of the outcome. For doing things just for the process, spontaneous energy that you feel when you're doing what you love. It's not about what you get from it. It's about how you feel when you're doing it. So the ego and the people who are too attached to the outcome will not grasp this concept that if I am not motivated by the outcome, why will I do that process? That's your conditioning. So unlearn that. It will serve you well. It will help you to follow your spirit. Be detached from the outcome and you will see that there are infinite possibilities. When you're attached to the outcome, you only see one possibility. You only see one way the things will unravel. But when you're detached, you open yourself up to multiple possibilities. Now the universe can amaze you. It can give you many things. But you say, I only want it in this one way. And you block your blessings. You block your growth. So when you open yourself up, you grow exponentially. You accelerate your growth because you are detached and you are not controlling anything. You're open for the universe. You're open for the universal energy, universal guidance. And you're saying that yes, transform me. I'm ready for it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You can like, comment, share. You can also support me by hitting the thanks button. And please make sure to subscribe. Much love to you all.